Hey y'all, welcome back to my Louisiana Suburban food forest. This is your host, Grant Okra. Let's get growing with Grant and see the progress that my forest has made over the past 3 months since we got all these trees planted in the front. I'm gonna turn y'all around and show y'all what's been growing and all the things that are blooming. I'll do a quick garden tour of the back area and the side and just let you see everything that's happening right now. But I really wanted to update y'all on these trees and also some things that haven't gone so well. So first I wanted to give y'all a quick update on my little eye drainage system here, rain garden, whatever. The elephant ear, papyrus, marshmallow are all coming back really good. I've got a bunch of wild natives coming up like white clover, oxalis, this little one, can't remember the name, winged liatris, wing something, and also some blue star grass, which is closed up right now for the day, but has these really pretty little blue flowers. This is black medic right next to it, medicinal. So lots of really cool natives coming in that I'm encouraging and letting grow in this area. Alright, without further ado, here are the trees. They've been growing really well for the most part. You can see this pear here is a pineapple pear, and it's put on all of that growth in 3 months. And there's the hood pear. It's not growing as vigorously, but still growing. These peaches, Alberta and Florida King. There's the Pakistan mulberry that y'all saw me plant in the last video. Got lots of iris and amaryllis still blooming. Here's the 2 plums, blue damson, Santa Rosa, and the nectarines, sun gold and sun red. I've got comfrey planted on this walkway, and you can see all the clover in my swales that I'll weed eat every now and then, and they're good nitrogen fixers. Oh yeah, I added this in. This is a Chilean guava from One Green World. Jim Gerdeman is the variety. And in the front here, got some beans, some strawberries. I want to make a giant strawberry patch along the sidewalk for anyone walking by to pick. So I'm going to make a sign for that. Let me hop over here. Here's the apples, the pink lady and red Fuji, and the bay laurel, sweet bay. We'll move up the side here real quick. I'll show you the swale that's very full of water because we've been getting lots of rain. And my little side garden. This is a whole wilderness area that I'm letting just grow up with whatever natives or whatever wants to grow. There's a bunch of baby sunflowers and millet from the bird feeders here, and some guara, hosta, different things. So anyway, back to the front. Asher's having fun helping me. And here I've got alternating artichokes in, and roselle starting to come up. So you can see here's a bigger roselle right there. And on this row I've got lots of watermelons and honeydew planted. I've got here's a wonderful pomegranate. This is a pigeon pea, and I've got some sweet potatoes in here at random spots, and some garlic chives in between some of the trees. So I'm starting to fill in this area more, is I guess what I'm trying to show you. Here's some pretty amaryllis starting to open, and the iris have been going crazy, and the daylilies are all starting to bud up. So I'll have lots of daylilies blooming over the next few weeks. Artichoke, roselle, and I put in an okra in the front as well. These are getting close here. So that's all that's going on in the front right now, really. I'm really happy with the progress of my trees. Some things that haven't worked, these pawpaws that I planted first, really, and I suspect it has to do with the taproot. They don't do well transplanting, but this is scratching brown, so this one's dead. And this one is still scratching green, but it hasn't put on any growth yet. This is the Collins Select, and I'm concerned it's going to die as well. So those are the only two that haven't done well so far. You can see my wood chip pile's almost gone from my last chip drop. So anyway, we'll move to the back now and see what's happening back there. So I wanted to start back here by showing y'all my rose garden, which is in full bloom again, and my potted plants. So I've got a big comfrey here, which I've already split some roots from in these 3 pots, so hopefully they'll come up soon. This is a hardy kiwi, acai, and my daylilies from last year. All of these right here are jujube. I got some seeds from Tradewind Seeds. Strawberry guava, 2 of them got eaten, topped off by a mouse or something when I had them in the garage one night. These are bald cypress from seed I gathered. And aside from that over here, when I trimmed back my trees, I stuck all the tops here. It seems like the Pakistan mulberry is going to make me a second tree, and maybe one of the peaches. I'm not really sure. I didn't label these cuttings. I just kind of plopped them in the dirt because I wasn't sure if anything would happen. One of the thornless blackberries finally leafed out and may be rooting, and my mayhaw and Celeste fig cuttings are doing good over here. Here's the rest of my potted plants, and some comfrey tea, banana fertilizer.
That camera.
What is it? And here's some tomato seedlings that I've potted up. There's like 20, 30 different varieties here. Speaking of tomatoes, I've got some grow bags over here and got some about the same size tiny seedlings. I'm a lazy gardener, so these were all on my driveway on cold nights, and they've been stunted and are only just now starting to grow, but that's okay, they'll catch up. These are runner beans. I'm making this an area for Asher back here, so I've got the stevia, chocolate mint, pineapple sage. This is another new plant from One Green World. It's called a suicine mulberry. It's not a true mulberry, but it makes mulberry type fruit, and they're orange and small and are supposed to taste like a strawberry. So I'm really excited. They grow straight on the trunk like a jaboticaba or something would. Also back here, here's the main mayhaw, which is doing better than it's ever done before now that I've moved it to the back. Got a ladybug on there because it's got aphids that I've been spraying off of it. But here's a Persian mulberry. Don't know if this LSU Gold fig cutting's gonna make it. A lot of my figs died because I planted them out and then we had a bad frost in March, and I think a lot of the cuttings didn't make it, and I wish I had been more patient and waited until spring to plant them. But live and learn. At least one of them over here survived. Creek bed's full right now. The iris back here are blooming, and so is the star jasmine. It smells amazing back here. So this is the Black Beauty mulberry, and here's the food forest that I first started in the back. Again, I've got comfrey on the edges, some calendula, 2 pomegranates, Babylonian white and angel red. The thornless blackberries are coming back right here, and the strawberries in the back. There's some Here's the main Celeste fig. So happy back here now that I've moved it. You love the garlic chives. Oh yeah, those are tasty. My Satsuma is doing better than it's ever done before. Before it was drowning. Now it's so happy. Even after all those frosts, all of this is new in the past 2 months, 3 months. Here's a gummy berry. This is Sweet Scarlet, which is a variety that was developed in Kiev in Ukraine by the Botanical Institute there, and I'm really excited about that one. My Ruellia is coming back. The lemongrass survived the freezes here and is coming back, so I know that'll be hardy. This is just a little wilderness area back here. We have so many skinks. Every day I come out here, I see a skink. My compost pile's got some pumpkins growing in it, and this was our chicken box that our baby chickens were in, and I was breaking it up and composting it, and I said I'll just put a bunch of dirt on top of these layers of chicken poop and paper, and I've got some tomatillas planted in there. Also got some tomatillas right here with these potatoes and beans. I've started mounding these potatoes, but I need to do it a little more because they've already shot up in a week since I've done it. The asparagus that I grew from seed are doing well, and there's a bunch of radishes, French breakfast radishes in there that are getting close to good size. Mustard's bolting. Some of the collards are bolting, but still got plenty of collards. The lettuce back here is doing really well. And these carrots, this was the second round of Purple Dragon carrots I planted, and they're doing well too. Let's see. Yeah, it's pretty good size. These are the sweetest carrots ever. They're so good. My Nagasaki Akari turnips, my second round I tried to plant, have all bolted. So I'm going to collect a lot of seed from that. And then I'm going to plant a bunch of tomatoes in this bed as well. You going to eat those later? I'm sure you will. Lemon verbena survived the cold. It's hardy here. My blueberries are producing very well. I've got all of these netted because the birds love them. Rosemary loves this dry spot. The muscadines have all leafed out and are doing well. Got Swiss chard, lettuce. They do. Red of Florence onions, the kale, and I've got some baby okra right here and right there and over there. Parsley, cilantro go into seed. All kinds of baby peppers and squash planted everywhere. And onions. Man, I think that's pretty much everything. But, oh wait, we got chickens since the last time I made a video. And our wonderful cousins built us a chicken coop when they heard we wanted chickens. So we raise these from 1-day-old chicks, but they're Rhode Island Reds and they're awesome, and we can't wait for them to start laying eggs. But hey, you stay in there, you know better. We kind of leave them in here because we're worried about hawks, but we bring them lots of forage to eat on. And then we kind of just throw their food on the ground now because they're getting a little big for that little thing. We've got water up in there where they sleep at night. And I kind of think that's everything. I'm starting to move the rest of the wood chips back here so they're not in the front. This is going to be a giant pile of purple mist flower, blue mist flower. And I think that's everything.
Many people eat chocolate mint. We make their breath smell like chocolate mint. Smells good.
You love your little area, don't you?
Uh-huh.
What else do you have over here?
This is a mulberry. We have a bunch of mulberries. We have one more mulberry here.
Mm-hmm.
Here's some pineapple sage. Many people
What?
like the flower.
You like the flower from the pineapple sage?
Yes.
What color is it?
Red.
Yep.
And stevia.
Yeah, you got some stevia back here. You and your friends spend all your time in this corner eating these, huh?
And stevia tastes pretty sweet.
Yeah, it does. We need to get you some garlic chives back here too, because I know you love those. Is there anything else you wanted to show me?
Yes.
What? Oh, the food forest over here? Okay, which part did you want to show me? Oh, I forgot to show everyone the Virginia pepperweed. Did you want to talk about that one?
The Virginia pepperweed. Most Virginia pepperweeds taste like mustard. See? It will taste it.
And so you can eat the seeds and the flowers and the leaves from this? And they're all spicy?
Yeah.
And this is a native plant.
And you know what native plants like to do.
What do they like to do?
Like to grow all different types of places.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You love this one. We're going to have a bunch of seeds from this that are going to scatter around here, and then they'll come back every year for us. Is there anything else that you wanted to show me?
Open the door.
Oh, garlic chives? Oh, yeah.
The garlic chives taste great garlic tea.
Yeah, they do. You often come inside smelling like garlic. Is that it, buddy?
No.
No? More? All right, what else you got to show me? Are we going to the front? Okay.
We'll do all the parts you missed and all the parts you've done.
All right, let's go see what's in the front. We can show everyone that.
Growing with Asher.
Get growing with Asher?
Yes.
That's good.
We'll do anything. And let's see what's growing
So,
all around here.
Asher mentioned Get Growing with Asher, and I recently held a free Growing with Grant course. We had about 12 people show up, and I taught them all how to do all of these kinds of things for themselves if they're interested in that. And Asher wants to hold a course for all the kids to teach them how to do things like this.
And you can jump high and low and run to go.
This is a red bud, by the way. Forgot to mention that. It's finally leafed out.
Talk about the sweet bed.
You like the sweet bay, huh? We use that one for cooking, don't we?
The sweet bay. Most people eat the sweet bay cooked.
Yeah.
Did anyone mention it was edible?
I don't know if they did. All right, so what else? Ooh, look I love all this wildlife coming in that I didn't plan for, but I've been encouraging these little guys to grow in my yard for years now, so I really love them.
Yes. We can grow in any spot if it's a native.
Oh, are you going to plant that one somewhere? Oh, you're getting it water? All right. Hey, what else do you like to eat that's in the front and the back and has white flowers and you love to eat tons of them?
Clover.
Yeah.
Clover. Maybe we can try some over.
The chickens like it too. Yeah, they do.
They also like the flowers.
Yeah, and you like the flowers. You eat those flowers, probably like 30 of them a day, huh?
Mama's coming down.
Mama's coming with Avi. Well, they don't look dressed for the occasion, so we won't film them right now.
So we'll drive back over to the back.
Is there anything else you wanted to show me in the front? Is that it?
So let's show some more in the back.
Okay. Yeah, this is another cool little project I did this year. I saved all my toilet paper rolls last year, and I planted some okra seeds in these, and you can see they're doing very well, and you can just plant these boop right in the dirt. And I've got Clemson Spineless, and on the inside I believe is Cajun Jewel. So Clemson Spineless had a little bit better germination, but I collected those last year from plants I grew, so I'm not too surprised that they germinated so well. So it looks like the chickens are ready for bed, and our chicken wrangler's a professional by now, so he gets them in there quick.